Hello, my name is Darryl. I'm with Commercial Dehydrator Systems. We've been in business since 1911, 104 years now drying products ourselves. And I want to introduce you to our Harvest Saver model, R5A, which is our smallest entry-level model, but our most popular model for startup businesses and test laboratories and test platforms for the larger dryers. So this unit is NSF approved for sanitation. It's all stainless steel throughout. It's got its UL approvals for electrical safety, so there is no kitchen or business in the country or in Canada. It also has CSA certifications for Canada. There's no business in North America here that it cannot be used in or will be shut down. So it's got all of its approvals. It's made entirely of stainless steel, as I mentioned. It's got a 22 gauge stainless steel body. The trays are 18 gauge stainless steel. Typically perforated trays. Some products use solid trays. So the machine itself weighs approximately 523 pounds, uncrated, approximately 820 pounds crated. We've got 14 trays in the dryer, with a 15th tray being the drip pan on the bottom to catch anything from getting down to the burner and the fan, which is down in the lower section. So we've got 14 trays, and typically they're going to be perforated stainless steel trays to let the air flow to the bottom. In some cases, like fruit leather, we're going to use solid trays. Most products are going to require, but not all, tray liners to prevent the product from sticking very badly to the trays. And then the liners take the brunt of the product, and it's mainly washing the liners. So we have different tray liners for different products. We'll cover that more in another video for tips, operational tips and guidelines for dryers. So again, these trays are 24 inches by 38. There's 6.33 square feet per tray. There's 14 trays totaling 88 square feet of tray drying space in the dryer. This unit has 4 fan speeds. We're typically going to leave it on fan speed number 4 unless we're blowing something off the tray, which there are ways of dealing with that without turning the air down. We want to emphasize what we do is all about the air, the high-speed air that we use. The high-speed air comes in here, is drawn into the dryer here in the air intake, and we'll vary that depending on the part of the drying cycle. But we're going to draw the air in here. It's going to be pushed through a heater right here, up this side, and it's going to recirculate. This system is based on recirculation, and this is very, very similar to a clothes dryer at home. It's got the same electricity, 220 volt, single phase electricity, 60 cycle. We can set it up for a range of 208 up to 240 volt. It has to be single phase, but we can set it up for 50 cycle or 60 cycle depending on where you're at in the world. So the ambient temperature, the lowest temperature we can go is the ambient temperature of the air, in the room. It will go up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 93 degrees Celsius is the temperature range. But at those temperatures, we're cooking and not drying. So this machine requires a 60 amp dedicated electrical circuit on your panel for each dryer. And again, I want you to envision this as a clothes dryer, and instead of the clothes tumbling, the food is going to be stationary on the tray, and the air is going to recirculate or tumble in this case. So it's very similar to that. We've vented outside the back, just like a clothes dryer. We don't want that humid exhaust air back in the room here, which then would be drawn back into the dryer, retarding the drying. So we have a timer function on the machine of 99 hours. I don't know of anything that is going to take that long to dry, but again, for evening dries or dries where you may step away for a little bit, we can program the timer for the amount of hours that you want it to dry. It will automatically shut off so you have a load ready in the morning when you come in or when you come back to your business. Okay, again, this is our Harvest Saver. It's our most popular model. I want to move over and show you the back of the dryer briefly for the setup purposes. You can see we've got a few trays out of this model here. Again, we've got the fan drawing the air in right here, pushing it through the heater, and the air doing the recirculation right here. So let me spin this around. And here you'll see the back. This is our exhaust port. Instead of 4 inches, like a clothes dryer, it's 6 inches. So you go get your 6-inch piping from your local hardware store. And this is an exhaust damper that we have to close off the air if necessary, if this is out in a barn area where you don't want critters to get back up in there. That's the only reason for that in there, is to prevent anything from getting back up in the warm dryer. We're always going to want to leave that exhaust open. Never want to restrict the exhaust. We want to control the air by the air intake itself. The only other piece on the back of the dryer is this unit right here, which is the humidity and temperature sensor sticking into the airstream inside the dryer right here, and that's what's going to send the signal to the controller on the top, so we know what temperature it is in the dryer at all times, and we know the humidity levels in the dryer at all times. So that's it on our model R5A Harvest Saver. Again, it's our most popular model, an outstanding entry-level model. Very high velocity air, and because of the shape of this unit and that high velocity air, the temperature gets moved far more evenly in this dryer across those trays. That's the biggest complaint we hear from other systems. That's the biggest compliment we get. That's the one we're looking for. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, you can always call Commercial Dehydrator Systems at 1-800-369-4283. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions and give you some tips and guidelines regarding your product as well. Thank you very much.